Rose, and I love doing experiments.
My name is Lisa. I am here to ask silly questions so you don't have to.
Hi, I'm Jenny. I'm the logic master. I keep things on track.
And I am Jisoo. Don't worry, I am the cool one of the group. Hi, my name is Shiva Aulia. And my name is Tiara Esa Febriani.
I'm Aulia Kurniasi Cahyati.
And I am Neneng Marwa Nurul Mukmin.
Have you ever seen people hanging from steel until they fall because the steel is not strong enough to support the weight?
Is it okay for us to hang out here?
Yeah, it's fine. I'm small anyway.
But there are four of us. That's heavy, right? Relax. This is strong, just like my mascot.
Yes, that's right. Steel also has elastic properties, not just rubber. We often think that only rubber is elastic. It can be pulled, twisted, and returned. But it turned out that steel also has a hurt. I mean elasticity. The difference is if rubber is flexible and likes to return to its original shape. Steel is precious, it is difficult to return, especially if it has exceeded its limit. It can immediately get emotional and break.
Enough introductions. Let's get to the science. Alright. Let's start learning about elasticity. Let's dive into the world of materials and how they stretch.
Why did they fall? Not just because of weight, but because of elasticity.
A lot of people still think only rubber is elastic, but even steel is.
Steel, that's elastic too.
Let's explain, then we'll make an experiment, okay? Elasticity is the ability of material to change shape when the force is applied, and return to its original shape when the force is removed, but only if the force is below the elastic limit.
What if the force goes beyond the limit? Then the material won't return to its original shape.
So, like feelings that go too deep?
Oh, girl!
There's also something called Young modulus. It measures how stiff a material is.
So the bigger the E, the stiffer a material?
Exactly. The formula is E equals stress divided by strain.
Here are our tools and materials. Steel, copper, brass rods, 200 grams weight, vernier caliper, telescope, mirror, and tripods.
First, make sure the thickness and width with the vernier caliper. Make sure it reads 0.
Then measure the distance of the tripod mirror and set in all up shown in the figure.
Place the telescope about 2 meters from the flat mirror. Get ready to observe some stretching.
From the result of this experiment, we can calculate the Young's modulus value using the following formula. We can search through statistical method and graph methods, and we can also figure out how many errors were experienced when the experiment was conducted.
From the graph we got, steel is 18.5 times 10 to the power of 10, and copper is 10.8 times 10 to the power of 10, and brass is 9.4 times 10 to the power of 10.
From the statistical analysis, steel is 24 times 10 to the power of 10, copper is 15 times 10 to the power of 10, and brass is 12 times 10 to the power of 10.
In conclusion, high Young modulus equals stiffer material or steel. Lower equals more elastic or brass. The force extension relation is linear as long as it's within the elastic limit.
Look at the graph, all linear. That means the force and length change are directly proportional, just like Hooke's law says.
But our results are different from theory. Why?
That error could be due to equipment, measurement technique, or external interference.
Graph method error. Steel 11.9%, copper 1.8%, and brass 4.4%.
So, the smaller the error, the more accurate our experiment.
So, the conclusion is when an object is given a force, the force H extension because its value is divided by the area of the object. An object that is given a force will respond by increasing its length. Then the value of Young modulus is found by dividing the stress value by the strain experienced by the object. The strain value is obtained by comparing the increase in the length of the object after being given a force and the initial length or value of the object.
From what we have discussed, we now know that elasticity is not only a property of rubber, but also of solid objects such as steel. When steel experiences force, it changes shape, although it is not clearly visible. However, if the force is too great, as in the video of the person hanging, the steel can exceed its elastic limit and eventually fail to withstand the load.
So, from now on, do not underestimate the strength or the strength limit of an object, because like humans, every material also has its fragile point.
Oh, that is what elasticity is.
Now I understand why it's broke.